More news, rumors and opinions Sunday afternoon, September 29, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Ariel, at Proletario 1, prime indicator for the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. September 29, 2024. This may be the prime indicator as to when we may expect the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. Because I have touched on SOFR many times. Right now I am looking for the HCL in Parliament now that Al-Sudani is back. This is a constitutional requirement for citizens. I will see where they are at with this today. Because time is winding down on when this needs to be activated. More, final SOFR announcement. SOFR is a broad measure of the cost of borrowing cash overnight, collateralized by U.S. Treasury securities in the repurchase agreement, repo, market. This shift in overnight loans will now come from the U.S. Treasury securities to banks, markets, and more. SOFR, or Secured Overnight Financing Rate, is a benchmark interest rate that measures the cost of borrowing cash overnight. It's used by financial institutions to set interest rates for other businesses and borrowers. Globally, all banks and all trading systems will now be synchronized through a Secured Overnight Financing Rate on October 1, 2024. While this is taking place, several shipping ports on the East Coast and Gulf Coast areas are expected to go on strike the same day. This will provide an opportunity for our shipping ports to switch the system over from LIBOR to SOFR overnight repo rates. It will switch 80% of our trades plus over to the U.S. Treasury lending services. Yes, interest rates, including the Secured Overnight Financing Rate, SOFR, can affect exchange rates. Interest rate differentials. When interest rates in one country are higher than another, investors may be more likely to invest in that country's currency. Economic growth. Low interest rates can stimulate economic growth by encouraging people and businesses to spend and invest. High interest rates can slow economic growth by making borrowing more expensive. Asset prices. Interest rates can affect the price of financial assets like real estate, stocks, and bonds. When interest rates are low, investors may be more willing to invest in these assets. SOFR is a benchmark interest rate that financial institutions use to price loans and set rates for currency swaps and other financial products. The Alternative Reference Rates Committee, ARRC, selected SOFR as a replacement for USD LIBOR after the UK Financial Conduct Authority announced that it would no longer require banks to submit cost of funds quotes for LIBOR. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. There are TV commercials advertising that the Kuwait dinar is at $3.58. They're talking about our new border agreement with Kuwait. The fact they bring up this rate tells me they want to talk about our new rate against it. Frank. They're talking to you about Kuwait because they need an example to show you what is about to happen to your currency. Your purchasing power, to show you what is going to happen to your exchange rate. There will be a change coming. Militiamen, they will need to have an international IMF Article 14 and Article 8 compliant currency. One that the central banks can defend and likely in a very fast and efficient manner with the most advanced systems in the world. The focus in the future is going to be instantaneous cross-border payments 365, 24/7 and no blackouts with little cost. It is now the time to be paying attention. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon.